Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It is me, the Mysterious Cameraman, and today I'm going to be reviewing Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. So I just got out of theaters of watching this film, and I really loved watching it. It was such a great film. In my opinion, it's way better than a lot of the things in Phase 4. One of the best, if definitely not the best, but it's definitely one of the best of Phase 4, and I really enjoyed it. So, what are my thoughts on this film? So, I'm just going to begin talking about characters first. Personally, I'm going to begin with the plot first, because it's easier. So, this is a spoiler review, so I'm getting right into it. The film opens up showing the scene where King T'Challa / Chadwick Boseman dies. Of course, we don't see it, but it's intended in that scene. Then we have the funeral, and the funeral is a long sequence, but it's very good. Then the film has another good action sequence. It's not great. Something I should say about the action in this film is it's shot really well. The audio used is very interesting. I really enjoy the action in this film. Then, the film kind of works to reintroduce our characters and introduce characters like Riri Williams and people like that. And of course, Namor. And the first act's definitely the worst act of the film, as it really takes some time as this is a 2 hour and 40-minute film, it takes a lot of time introducing these main characters. And it's not an issue, but it really tries to make it such a long sequence to introduce these main characters, which is of course fine. But once after the Boston fight is when things really pick up, because this is when Okoye gets demoted, and then they have basically a lot of things just happening. We have Shuri going under to the Namor's town thing and meeting going on that adventure, which is a very good way to go to the second act, because every Marvel film has to have a stupid place for the main characters to go for a side quest. And if you don't believe me, there's Olympus in Thor: Love and Thunder. There's the Illuminati in Multiverse of Madness. There's something else in Eternals, I'm not getting into it. But of course it had to happen. But then then when Shuri declines, they go to the Battle of Wakanda, which is, in my opinion, one of the best sequences of the film. I think, if not, it's the best part of the film. It's even better than the third act, because, I don't know, actually no it's not, but it's such a great fight, and you really get to see Namor be ruthless, and seeing the main characters kind of just be weak against Namor. And it's such a very interesting thing. And then Queen Ramonda dies, which is such a great thing to do to Shuri. Because before this point, Shuri was fine, but Ramonda was the main character, not Shuri. And because Ramonda felt like a more powerful character. But once Ramonda dies, then Shuri becomes the main character. And Shuri really gets to become that Spider-Man No Way Home Peter, who's vengeful and wants to kill Namor, which is such a great plot, because Namor's such a great villain, so we don't know who we want to root for. And then the final act begins, which is such a cool way to do the final act. It's in the middle of nowhere, which is fine, but it doesn't have as much of an impact as the Battle of Wakanda would. And then we get to see Shuri in the Black Panther suit, and it looks great, and it just feels very different than the original Black Panther, and it's just very good. So when it gets to that final fight, and it's very different, because it's not just character versus character, kind of how it's Gorr's army versus Thor's friends, but the difference is these are all Wakandans that we have spent a movie with, who are fighting for their country against the people of Namor's country. And when they fight, it's really, once Namor loses, they all lose. It's not just a fight to see who wins, because that's not how it works in this. It's like Last Man Standing. They just keep fighting to see which of the leaders win. So it feels more of a war than just a battle, which makes this film so much good, because instead of it just being a superhero film, it feels like it's the countries against each other, it's the people against each other, it's the self against each other, and it's a side against each other, which is a perfect way to write a film. That the characters have so many different dilemmas, and of course the post-credit scene is amazing. Yeah, it's like, so what are my thoughts on the characters? Shuri, I think, starts off a bit weak, but becomes such a great character, and when she starts to become vengeful. And as for Nakia, she isn't great. Like, she does what she has to do, but again, becomes more powerful after Ramona dies. Ramona, on the other hand, starts really powerful and then just dies. So, like, whatever. Riri Williams, in my opinion, is not the best part of the film, but she does what she's there to do, and I think that's fine for this character. Namor is obviously the best part of the film, because Namor is just such a cool villain. He looks amazing, especially in the Battle of Wakanda with him flying back and forth. And his fight scenes are so well choreographed, it just looks amazing. And especially how he's first introduced by just throwing, like, mysteriously killing this helicopter is very cool because he seems mysterious and we finally get to know him. So, personally, I just loved this film. In my opinion, third best film of Phase 4? I don't know. In my opinion, Wakanda Forever, Shang-Chi, and No Way Home are all around the same level, but I don't know. So besides that, thank you so much for watching this review. I'd probably give this an 8 or 8 out of 10 probably. But besides that, thank you so much for watching this video. See you guys in the next one. Bye guys.